or having ships that put me across the oceans. Until you can get there.
The private jets are the world's richest people for most people. Flying is about getting from one place to another. For the world's richest people, it's about controlling something far more valuable than money. Time when you're managing global companies, attending meetings across continents, or overseeing investments worth billions of dollars, waiting for commercial flights simply isn't practical. That's why private jets have become one of the most valuable assets billionaires own. But here's what's fascinating. These aircraft aren't just expensive. Some are flying mansions worth more than luxury hotels, customized with private bedrooms, conference rooms, gourmet kitchens, and communication systems
of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure
that allow their owners to run multinational businesses while cruising at 40,000 feet. And each jet tells a story about the person who owns it. Let's begin with one of the most recognizable names in business. Number 1, Elon Musk's Gulfstream G700 Despite. Often describing himself as someone who prefers to spend money on innovation rather than luxury, Elon Musk relies heavily on private aviation. In 2024, reports showed that Musk had upgraded to a Gulfstream G700, one of the newest and most advanced business jets ever built. The aircraft has an estimated value of around $75–80 million, depending on its configuration. Capable of flying approximately 7,750 nautical miles without refueling, the G700 can connect cities like New York and Tokyo or London and Singapore with minimal interruption. Inside, passengers can configure multiple
that kind of thing. And I think there's not many people who actually want to go in the beginning, because all those things I said are true.
Private meeting spaces, dining sections, and sleeping accommodations for Musk. The aircraft isn't simply about comfort. Running companies like Tesla, SpaceX, XAIX, and Neuralink requires constant international travel. Every hour saved in transit becomes another hour available for engineering reviews, executive meetings, or factory visits. At his level, efficiency is the real luxury. Number 2, Jeff Bezos' Gulfstream G700. Jeff Bezos also joined the growing list of billionaires flying the Gulfstream G700. As the founder of Amazon and owner of Blue Origin, Bezos frequently travels between business headquarters, launch facilities, investment meetings, and international events.
It's completely transformed over the last 40 years. It's an incredible city today. It has the energy and the dynamism.
The G700's long-range capability allows him to fly nonstop between many of the world's largest financial and technology hubs. But what makes aircraft like this remarkable isn't just speed, it's flexibility. Commercial airlines operate on fixed schedules, private jets operate on the owner's schedule. That difference allows executives like Bezos to visit multiple cities in a single day without relying on airport timetables. For someone whose decisions affect companies employing hundreds of thousands of people, time becomes one of the most valuable resources money can buy. Number 3, Bill Gates' Bombardier fleet. Bill Gates has never been known for extravagant displays of wealth, yet he has acknowledged owning private aircraft, once describing them as his guilty pleasure. Over the years, reports have linked Gates to several Bombardier business jets, including ultra-long-range models capable of intercontinental travel. Rather than chasing attention with unusually customized interiors, Gates has generally favored aircraft known for reliability, efficiency, and long-distance performance. It's an approach that mirrors much of his public image: practical, efficient, focuses on function over spectacle, even for one of the world's wealthiest individuals.
To work on that. So that'll include funding scientists all over the world to come up with, say, HIV vaccine, TB vaccine.
Convenience often outweighs unnecessary extravagance. Number 4, Bernard Arnault's business jets is chairman and CEO of luxury giant LVMH. Bernard Arnault oversees a global empire that includes brands such as Louis Vuitton, Dior, Tiffany & Co., and dozens of other luxury houses. Managing operations across Europe, Asia, the Middle East, and North America requires constant travel. For years, Arnault used private business jets to move efficiently between international offices and events.
I happened to enter in contact with a group in France that was...
Interestingly, he once publicly stated that he sold one of his aircraft after flight tracking accounts began publishing his travel movements online. Whether through ownership or charter arrangements, the episode highlighted an issue many billionaires now face. At extreme levels of wealth, privacy becomes increasingly difficult to protect. Sometimes, the greatest luxury isn't a bigger airplane. It's simply traveling without the entire world knowing where you're going. Number 5, Larry Ellison's Gulfstream G650. Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison has long been associated with some of the world's finest business aircraft. Among them is the Gulfstream G650R, an ultra-long-range jet capable of flying roughly 7,500 nautical miles non-stop. Widely regarded as one of the most capable business jets ever produced, the aircraft combines exceptional speed with luxurious interiors that can include private suites, conference areas, high-speed connectivity, and spacious lounges. For Ellison, whose investments span software, healthcare, real estate, sailing, and hospitality, global mobility isn't a luxury. It's part of the job. And believe it or not.
And at the very end, you press a button and said, convert this to Android format. We don't compete with Google. We don't do anything Google does.
No.
We just think they took our stuff and that was wrong. That's a completely separate issue.
But I mean, you think they're evil?
These incredible aircraft are only half the story, because the next 5 private jets don't just transport the world's richest people. They redefine what it's possible to call a personal airplane. If you think these jets are already impressive, the next 5 prove that for some of the world's wealthiest people, flying isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about creating an experience that's as extraordinary as the life waiting on the ground. Number 6, Mark Cuban's Gulfstream V. When billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban purchased his Gulfstream V in 1999, he didn't just make headlines for the aircraft itself. He made history for how he bought it. Cuban purchased the jet online, completing what was reported as one of the largest e-commerce transactions of its time.
American Airlines Air Pass.
This
And I
sounds
carried around
crazy.
just to remind myself.
The American Airlines Air Pass was, what did you pay, $145?
The Gulfstream V, capable of flying over 6,000 nautical miles, gave him the flexibility to manage his businesses, investments, and media commitments without relying on commercial airlines. For Cuban, the purchase wasn't about luxury, it was about productivity. He has often explained that owning a private jet allows him to save countless hours, time that can be spent building businesses instead of waiting in airports. Sometimes the greatest return on investment isn't measured in dollars, it's measured in hours. Number 7, Sergey Brin's Boeing 767. While most billionaires own business jets, Google co-founder Sergey Brin has been linked to something much larger. Over the years, reports have revealed that Brin, along with fellow Google founders, has had access to a customized Boeing 767 for long-distance travel. Originally designed to carry hundreds of airline passengers,
and only a few of them need to pay off. I guess from my perspective, running Google X, that's kind of my job is to invest.
The aircraft was reconfigured with luxurious interiors, meeting spaces, and private accommodations suitable for executive travel. It's less like flying on a private jet and more like flying inside a luxury hotel. For technology leaders whose schedules span multiple continents, aircraft of this size offer both comfort and the ability to work throughout the journey. Number 8, Mukesh Ambani's Boeing business jet. When you're leading one of India's largest business empires, ordinary transportation simply isn't enough. Mukesh Ambani has been associated with a Boeing business jet, BBJ, a highly customized version of Boeing's commercial aircraft designed exclusively for private ownership. Unlike traditional business jets,
first thing is that they are hugely aspirational. For them, nothing is impossible.
the BBJ offers enormous cabin space that can include executive offices, conference rooms, private bedrooms, luxury lounges, dining areas, and advanced communication systems. Essentially, it's a corporate headquarters in the sky. For someone overseeing energy, telecommunications, retail, and digital businesses across multiple industries, the aircraft allows business to continue uninterrupted even while crossing continents. Number 9, Roman Abramovich's Boeing 787 Dreamliner few privately owned aircraft have attracted as much attention as Roman Abramovich's customized Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Valued at hundreds of millions of dollars after extensive modifications, the aircraft reportedly features luxurious living areas, private suites, conference facilities, and state-of-the-art security systems. Unlike standard commercial Dreamliners carrying hundreds of passengers, this version was transformed into one of the world's most exclusive private aircraft. It's a reminder that, for some billionaires, even the largest business jet isn't enough. When resources are virtually unlimited, commercial airliners themselves become private transportation. Number 10, Prince Alwaleed bin Talal's Boeing 747. Although Prince Alwaleed bin Talal is a royal investor rather than a self-made billionaire entrepreneur, his private Boeing 747 remains one of the most famous luxury aircraft ever owned. The jumbo jet has been widely reported to feature expansive living spaces, elegant lounges, formal dining areas, private sleeping quarters, and interiors designed to rival five-star hotels. Originally built to carry hundreds of passengers, the aircraft was transformed into a flying palace. It represents the ultimate expression of private aviation, where comfort, prestige, and engineering meet at an entirely different scale. Looking across these incredible aircraft, one thing becomes clear. Yes, they're astonishingly expensive. Yes, they're packed with luxury.
Almost a week ago, and I told you I was not prepared to talk yet about what took place.
But that's only part of the story. For billionaires, private jets solve a problem that money alone can't replace. Time of flight delayed by several hours can mean missing an acquisition meeting, an investment opportunity, a rocket launch, or a board meeting that shapes the future of a global company. These aircraft eliminate those limitations. They allow their owners to travel when they want, where they want, and often without anyone knowing they're coming. That's why the world's richest people don't see these jets as extravagant purchases. They see them as essential business tools. Of course, private aviation also comes with criticism. Environmental groups have repeatedly pointed to the significant carbon emissions associated with private jets, arguing that they have a far larger environmental impact per passenger than commercial flights. In response, some owners and manufacturers have explored sustainable aviation fuels, newer fuel-efficient aircraft, and carbon reduction initiatives. The debate continues, highlighting the balance between convenience, business needs, and environmental responsibility. Because ultimately, these aircraft represent something much bigger than luxury. They represent freedom, freedom to move, freedom to decide, freedom to operate without limits. And for people whose businesses span the entire world, that freedom may be the most valuable asset of all. The private jets of the world's richest people aren't simply symbols of wealth. They're flying offices, strategic business tools, and gateways to opportunities that demand speed, flexibility, and privacy. From sleek Gulfstreams to customized Boeing aircraft worth hundreds of millions of dollars, each jet reflects the unique lifestyle and ambitions of its owner. While their interiors are breathtaking and their price tags are almost unimaginable, the real value lies in something money can never create more of: time. So, if you could step aboard just one of these incredible private jets for a day, which would you choose and why? Would it be Elon Musk's cutting-edge Gulfstream, Jeff Bezos' long-range flying office, or one of the massive customized Boeing aircraft?
No matter how good we are, we can still be better. You can always be better. Customers have a divine discontent, and they teach you if you listen to customers.
Share your choice in the comments. And if you enjoy exploring the extraordinary lifestyles, investments, and hidden worlds of the planet's wealthiest people, subscribe and join us for the next video, because the next journey is even more unbelievable.